Hello and welcome to another one of my little vlogs. And as you can see, it's a little bit different to all the other ones because I'm not actually at home. I'm in Derbyton. Unfortunately, this is my last day. Sad face. Look at this. Can't get much sadder than that. I actually am quite upset that I'm going. I've done a lot this weekend, other than the fact that I turned 24, which isn't the best of things, you know. It's all downhill from here, at least so everyone keeps telling me. Yeah. Anyway, I went to MCM Expo. Of course I did. I mean, why else would I be wearing this awesome thing in my head? I mean, MCM obviously means cosplay. I went as Boston from Skate Dance. 6 people recognised who I am. That's pretty good for me. Usually I'm really bad and no one knows who the hell I'm supposed to be. But 6 people. That's a 6, not a 7. 6. And 2 people took my picture. So God knows what's happened to those. Maybe even been put on the internet. I don't know. I was very proud of it. I'm happy. Not as proud as the spatula though. The spatula is always going to be the jewel in my crown. The spatula is the best thing I've ever done. Yeah, went to MCM. Stocked up on all the manga that I needed for the next year. All the anime. Did everything I needed to do. Walked people round, showed how it's done. Yeah, it was good. I've had a good weekend. I've drank in excess. I've eaten way too much. Even this hawk is looking a bit unbuffed due to the unbuffed exterior underneath here. I managed to meet Mark Ellaby. What an awesome guy that guy is. Kudos to him for his Noonan comics. They're absolutely fantastic. I've now got all of them, not all signed, so that's good. It was good for me. I've met Ed from Awful Comics, also amazing guy. I love his work. It's exactly the kind of stuff that I want to do. So hopefully, with a lot of practice, I might make something half as decent as they are. I've already got a name. I'm not sharing it out yet, though everybody here knows what it is because I was discussing it last night. But yeah, I've got a name for it. I've got a few ideas, so I just have to see if I can stick to them this time. You know, that real issue with commitment I've got, you know, starting things and then never finishing them. Yeah, it's been good. What else have I been doing? I've done quite a bit actually. Went to Bakewell, had an actual Bakewell pudding, which is not like a Bakewell tart at home at all. Here they call them Boston tarts, which is well, it's a bit different, I guess. For those people who don't know what a Bakewell tart is, it's basically, well, it's a tart. Well, it's got icing sugar on and it's glazed cherry. Or you can get thatched ones, which are just thatched pastry with almonds, which are also delicious. Anything that's baked is delicious, but these are delicious. These cakes are very, well, they're not even tarts, they're puddings. They're literally what it says. It's more like a soft, gooey sponge. Lots of grease. I mean, very good after last night's drinking session. This morning having one of those. Possibly not the best breakfast in the world. Though I did have a brilliant breakfast on yesterday morning, thanks to Rosie. So, hi Rosie, thank you very much for cooking me my breakfast. Waking me up with half of a salmon and a mountain of scrambled eggs. Absolutely fantastic way to start the day. But not if you're not on your on a protein-free diet. I don't suggest it if that's what you're going for. It kind of could throw it a little bit. What else did I do? Well, so I went to Bakewell. Oh, we saw some owls and some. The falcon that was crossed with an albatross, or maybe that was right. He caught a fish and it was like this big. Like if you know who I am, you'll see the photograph. It's quite, well, I thought it was funny, but never mind. What else? I'm just considering my notes. Oh, D&D was fantastic last night. I did D&D. I well and truly royally screwed it up like I usually do. Yeah, note to self, when you're in a situation and you're a fire-breathing dragony guy and you're actually, you know, trying to intimidate someone, check out the hole before you set them on fire and throw them down it. might have to remember that next time. You know, this hole that was in the floor, right, in this tower, was going to go down it, but rather than inspecting it to see if it was lit, I lit this douchebag on fire and threw him down the hole, which in turn was a silly thing to do because it attracted the attention of everything. But it's D&D, so you can do whatever you want, and we managed to survive, just about. We finished the campaign. I can't remember if I was unconscious or... Anyway, I was the biggest, worst casualty ever. I just basically did a Leroy Jenkins in every single room. So, all you D&Ders out there, you probably don't want me to play with you. I go a little bit too far sometimes. But I had a good laugh. It was fun. We had an actual bard there. Well, I say an actual bard. Duncan Duncan is an actual bard. He brought his axe ukulele, because he went as Marshall Lee to MCM Expo, which is the gender bend of Marceline from Adventure Time. It's fantastic. They all went in Adventure Time cosplays. There was only one character left, really, who wasn't Prince Gumball, and I'm not dyeing my hair pink, which was Lord Monichronicorn, or I think I said that right for the first time. It's a giant unicorn, and I ain't doing that either. Going around Expo with a 6-foot spatula was bad enough, let alone having 6 foot off the back end with a pair of legs that aren't really mine. So I took a pass on that one. But yeah, the main thing that's come out of this weekend is lots and lots and lots of comics, lots of fun, lots of alcohol, and an awesome hat. I mean, I'm still wearing it. I love this hat. My friend knitted it for me, so if you're watching, Steph, thank you very much. I absolutely adore this hat. And I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to wear it a lot. Maybe not with the goggles. But, you know, the goggles come off, so that's fine. But yeah, I'll be wearing this. I mean, Tokunatsu's coming up. This is definitely going to be part of my ensemble for Tokunatsu, without a shadow of a doubt. And I'm really looking forward to that. Everyone is going this year. Everyone. I just can't wait. It's going to be fantastic. There's only one thing that's been missing on this weekend. One thing. One thing. Does anyone know what it was? Anyone? No? It was Andy. I mean, how can I have a birthday without Andy? For the last 4 years? Or is it 5? For the last 4 years, Andy's been at Andy's been there for my birthday. But not this year. And it's not, the problem of it is it's not there anymore. I miss him so much, Andy. I love you. I don't really love you. I do, bro. I love you as a bro. But yeah. You didn't send me a text either, you douche. But never mind. I'm sure you had a good time doing Fiona, lol. Anyway, have a good time in Sweden as well. I expect a present now. I know you can see me. I know you're watching. But yeah, I think that's about it. So, I'll try and do some more when I get back, but it's been very difficult recently doing any kind of vlogs or anything, because, well, my mum's been ill. I wasn't great. I'm not going to get into it. The house is kind of a building site right now, because we've got a new building. We've got a new room. It's called a conservatoire. Or I believe it's actually called an orangery, but I ain't calling it an orangery. It's a conservatory. That's it. Or conservatoire. Because I'm a bit of a douche, and that's how I like to say conservatory. Anyway, yeah. Vlogging. Great. Done. Arrivederci. Goodbye. See you again. Drop the pound on the floor. Not a great move. Bye, guys.